The candlelight flickered across my birthday cake when she leaned in close. Her voice was low, almost tender, but her words sliced me clean. "You're jealous of your brother." I froze, fork still in my hand. 10 years of sacrifice, of shouldering bills, rent, groceries, emergencies, for them, for her. And still, she reduced me to envy. My reply cut sharper than the knife I hadn't yet used to slice the cake. "Then let him pay your bills." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. I stood, pushed the chair back, and left the candles burning. That was the night I made my decision. They always said family came first, but family had always meant me. The fixer, the provider, the one who bailed them out when checks bounced, when cards maxed, when landlords knocked. My brother Adrian was the golden boy, charming, useless, and eternally broke. But to my mother, he shone brighter than I ever could. I noticed the pattern years ago. Adrian failed, I paid. He gambled, I covered. He smiled, and they excused. Me? I worked 2 jobs, paid the mortgage, and carried the weight of their lives like it was stitched to my spine. At first, I thought it was love, then duty, then habit. Until that night when I finally saw it for what it was: exploitation dressed as family loyalty. The shift happened quietly inside me. No tears, no yelling, just clarity. I started with the bills. Electricity, water, internet, all in my name. My accounts, my responsibility. I called each provider one by one, my voice steady, polite. Terminate service, effective immediately. I moved to the cards. My mother's emergency credit line? Canceled. Adrian's backup debit I'd been refilling when he overdrafted? Closed. Auto payments for rent? Stopped. Insurance? Gone. Bills don't pay themselves, and I no longer would. At first, they didn't notice. The fridge still hummed, the lights still flicked on. But weeks later, the cracks split open. I got the first call from my mother at midnight. "Why is the gas off? Your brother has a guest. He can't even cook dinner." I let the silence hang. Then, ask Adrian. The second call was sharper. "The landlord says we're behind. 2 months? What did you do?" "Correction," I whispered. "What didn't I do?" I didn't stop there. Quietly, I redirected my pay. For years, I had funneled everything into their survival. Now, it flowed into me. I signed the deed to my own apartment. Sleek, modern, paid in full. While they fought over overdue notices, I unpacked new furniture and poured myself wine. Revenge doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, "No." When I cut them off completely, the begging began. Adrian showed up at my work, his charm cracked, his smile twitching under the weight of overdue balances. "You can't just leave us like this," he hissed. "Can't I?" I said, looking him dead in the eye. "Welcome to adulthood. Bills don't pay themselves." He stormed off, furious. But behind his anger, I saw it, the first glimmer of fear. The climax came the night of the reunion. 10 years, and not once had they invited me. Every summer they gathered, laughing, posting photos, pretending I didn't exist. This year, though, the tables turned. The knock at my new front door came at dusk. When I opened it, their faces drained of color. Marble floors, high ceilings, the smell of catered food drifting from the kitchen. My house, mine, towered over them like a monument to every dollar they'd stolen from me. I leaned against the doorframe, calm, collected. "Well," I said softly, "look who finally remembered I exist." Adrian's mouth opened, closed. My mother's eyes darted to the chandelier, the polished glass, the walls they could never afford. "You How did you, she stammered. I cut her off. Simple. I stopped paying for you, and I started paying for me. Their silence was better than any applause. Adrian finally spoke, desperation leaking through his perfect facade. You can't mean this. We're family. I stepped closer, letting the weight of my words fall like a hammer. Family doesn't use one child to keep another comfortable. Family doesn't bleed you dry and call it love. Family doesn't whisper poison on your birthday. My mother flinched. I tilted my head, savoring the moment. But you were right about one thing, Mom. Bills don't pay themselves. I paused, smiled, and let the knife twist. So, good luck paying yours. I shut the door before they could respond. Behind it, silence. Then, footsteps retreating. No apologies, no guilt, just panic. I didn't chase. I didn't need to. Their downfall had already begun, and I had no intention of saving them this time. Now, I sit in my living room, lights blazing, heat warm, fridge full, and I breathe. For the first time in years, my money is mine. My future is mine. Do I regret it? No. They called it jealousy. I call it survival. They thought I'd always bend. Instead, I broke free. And when the lights went dark in their apartment, when,